And we is back. Alright, what's going on, everybody? It's the Brass Tacks Podcast. We are back with a very special episode. This is the first Mountain Cast. We are your hosts, Rick and Adam. I am Rick.
Yep.
That's Adam. And we are just chilling up here. These goddamn mountain life. The air's thin up here.
It's thin.
Oh, man. We just got done watching Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So we figured we would dedicate the episode to that movie. We're going to talk about what we just witnessed.
By the way, this is the latest podcast we've ever done.
That's true, yeah. Yeah, it's 10:30. We would have been done with this mug. Fuck yeah, I hope everybody had a good holiday. Hope you got everything you wanted, and if you didn't, you probably didn't deserve it.
Most likely.
I know I did all right for myself. How about you?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
What do you mean you guess?
Yeah, I got some sweatpants and stuff.
Yeah, you are a fan of the sweatpant. There's nothing like a good sweatpant.
Yeah.
My favorite pair of sweatpants actually got boosted off of a Greyhound bus. It was about 7 years ago. I was coming back from visiting a girlfriend. I think I was coming back from Clemson, and we stopped off in Columbia, South Carolina. And we're getting on the bus and everything like that. Next stop, we pick up a ton of prisoners. You know how like they release them, they give them like the voucher thingy. So yeah, I guess process of elimination. There weren't too many people there that looked like they were in desperate need of clothing aside from them. But yeah, best sweatpants I ever had just went right down the fucking road. Some stranger.
They gone.
I just hope he enjoyed them.
He didn't.
Nah, he probably like cut them up and probably used one of the legs to tie off with.
You're lucky.
Bags of shit.
I mean, it could have been he was just using it for toilet paper.
That too.
So,
yeah, coincidentally, not the only time I've ever had my entire wardrobe stolen or taken or lost. I had a fucking
entire wardrobe.
Well, yeah, damn near. You know me. I basically circulate the same few outfits.
Yeah, same here. You know the same thing.
Yeah, so I mean, I can pack up my entire wardrobe into.
I have one pair of jeans.
You have one pair of jeans? Damn.
One.
Yeah, I probably only wear one, but I've got several. Who's got time to break in new jeans? Got time for that bullshit? Fucking, I'd like to get them pre-worn. That's why I go down to the Plato's Closet or whatever. You go get you those pre-worns.
Is that why you go down there? Okay.
Yeah, dude. That and all the talent walking around. The BB dubs that work in fucking cash registers.
Is that who's working there?
I don't know. I don't frequent those venues anymore.
All right. You say so.
I'm kind of starting to come around though on your. You have a valid point. I think Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, very very long movie, and I kind of agree. Watching it for a second time, probably a little more dialogue than there should have been.
Yeah, I'm not against dialogue. I'm just saying it's dialogue with a purpose. There was no dialogue with a purpose. It was just dialogue for the sake of being dialogue.
Right.
Like we got that. So there was no purpose.
Yeah. I mean, the one scene though that like where he's sitting there outside of the saloon and they're on set for whatever they're filming there and he's talking to the little girl. I think that was necessary.
Fine.
I know you didn't, but like
fine. I mean, okay, fine.
That was like a major.
That's fine. But there
emotional like plateau that.
Yeah, there was 12 others that didn't need to be in there.
That's fair. So, but no, I thought that was a good scene because like it was an older actor. He was definitely past his prime. He's starting to realize that. Which one of how many of us haven't ever dealt with that in our lives? I mean, we're in our 30s, and I've dealt with it several times in my life. Like, what the fuck have I become?
Oh yeah, in your 30s, yeah, of course.
But that man, I mean, that's a pretty high peak to fall from. I mean, you and I were just like average jackasses. He was like a internationally known actor.
True.
Fictional actor.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, it had good points to it, right? But
Yeah, I mean,
it didn't. It could have been shorter. And the feet, I got it, but the feet were too much.
Yeah, there was
a lot of feet for no reason.
There was a gratuitous amount of feet. It's Tarantino. It's his problem. It's like he's got to throw feet and the N-word in every movie, which I'm pretty.
There was only feet.
Yeah, we didn't get N-word in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I don't think.
A lot of feet.
That's really weird.
A lot of feet, dude.
Must have been an off year for him.
Yeah, too much feet.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like our last episode dealt with feet, and then here we go, come full circle. A week later, we just can't escape it.
Goddamn.
Some kind of weird ass like predictive programming thing. It's the Matrix, dude.
I suppose.
You need to drink another Red Bull.
Try the wine.
Or that. Whichever you prefer. That's all I need to do. I'll just jump right off the wagon up here in the mountains. Come back down there with a problem. What?
Well, Ben could,
Yeah, we should have thought about that.
Whatever, that's his thing.
That was something you should have thought about before we even hit record.
Yeah.
We got a nice little roaring fire in the background too. Adam built a nice little fire.
Yep.
It's pretty festive.
About what? 6 hours ago?
Yeah, you kept it going.
Yeah.
You're a fire master. Fucking edgelord, fire master. You're a fire wizard. Casting fire spells.
No, but it's nice to have a fire.
I will say I like that DiCaprio's character sounded just like Doyle Hargraves from Sling Blade.
Oh.
We don't need any fucking practice.
That's what's his name?
Who?
Isn't he a country singer?
No. Doyle? No, he's been in other movies and shit like that. He's usually a prick.
I think he's actually a country singer.
I don't know. I'd have to see his name.
Google it.
Let's see.
Comedy. I'm telling you, dude.
Sling Blade cast. He's got a very plain face. But I don't know. I can picture him in a million different movies, but
come on.
For some reason I can't
up,
I'm looking for it right now.
You should be there by now.
Well, I don't know the fucking guy's name, so it's kind of hard to, unless there's a picture associated with it.
So don't you know his name in Sling Blade?
His name's Doyle Hargraves in Sling Blade.
Sling Blade Doyle Hargraves.
I'm already on the IMDb. I don't need your horse shit. Oh, it's Dwight Yoakam.
Yep. Country singer.
Is he?
Go ahead. No, just
dude, you gotta pick your mic up. It's scraping it around.
I'm not used to this portable situation here. What do you want from me, dude?
Professionalism and excellence in broadcasting.
You're not getting that, but you are gonna get Dwight Yoakam.
Oh yeah, singer. American singer-songwriter. Yeah, or known for his pioneering style of country music. Yeah, whatever. Good for him. We don't need no fucking practice. That makes no sense. There's no context for that.
No, it kind of did.
That's why you're not allowed to touch the soundboard. That's why I keep it away from you, because you abuse it.
It kind of made sense because no, I'd be like, your idea was bad, so he's dead, or she's dead.
How about you crawl into that fireplace and just spend the night there?
No.
You're an embarrassment to your family and your kind.
False.
But dude, how about that ass whooping when Brad Pitt beats the shit out of Bruce Lee?
That's edgy.
I think that's hilarious, considering, like, I don't know, before this it seemed to be like a taboo. You can't really say anything bad about him, but it's known throughout that he was very arrogant and kind of an insufferable dude to be around.
Yeah. True.
You know, not to take anything away from his talents and things like that. He was, Bruce Lee's a phenomenal athlete and a martial artist and whatnot. But I mean, you can only go so far with talent before your internal situations just get in the way and fuck everything up.
He's a big hash smoker too, by the way.
Bruce Lee, Brandon Lee. He's just smoked.
Yeah.
My bad.
I'm gonna reference Brandon Lee.
He was the Crow Man.
No.
Fucking edgy. That was an edgy movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I guess whenever this movie came out, Bruce Lee's daughter Shannon Lee was running her fucking mouth, and she was like giving Tarantino shit for it and stuff like that. But he basically had the same thing to say. He was like, "Look, dude, it's no secret that the guy was kind of an asshole."
Right.
Fucking Shannon Lee. She should join her brother. Just a little bit of dead air there for you. Got a lot of energy tonight.
Well,
it's too comfy. It's too comfy for.
Dead.
Come on.
I'm gonna kill you.
I'm trying over here, but I'm nervous about holding this thing.
About holding the mic? You sit in front of it every day, but you have to hold it for once, and you're like, you're stage fright. You're stage shook.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, because I'm trying to,
Overcompensate for your sexuality.
No, this thing's like a little taut.
Well, here, you give yourself some slack.
Well, I don't know how much. Okay.
You got more slack now. You'll have to excuse us, ladies and gentlemen. This is our first time doing a mobile podcast.
It's a mountain podcast.
Yeah.
So whatever. It's going to be different. What are you going to do?
That's true.
Next
time we should do this from your well. Climb down in there into the pump house and just
turn it
on. You can fight through all that noise. Oh my gosh. I do like the premise of like this revisionist history that the story entails though in this movie.
Yeah, I guess, but it's about 15 to 20 minutes of alternative history like action.
Yeah, but I mean, there is a lot leading up to it. It's like that's the point of the movie, I feel like, is the fact that they're taking you through the story as it happened, but with a little side note with this actor and his stunt double.
Yeah, I get it.
And then,
I get it. Yes.
And it goes against the logical closure point.
Fine.
So, like, I think that was
that is what it is, but so what?
Why you have a problem with it?
No,
you got better things to do? What would you have been doing instead of that? And don't say doing laundry.
No, it just could have been shorter.
That's fair.
You could have watched that fucking, that terrible Zombieland 2 movie. I would have felt the same, probably.
How long is that one?
Shorter. Well, it's 3 hours, just like that one.
Well, I don't know. It seems like everybody and their fucking mother is making long-ass movies these days. I don't get it. I got kind of screwed over as a kid, though, one time, like, speaking of long movies. My mom and dad took me to see Master and Commander. It's like a fucking 5-hour movie.
There's like an intermission almost.
There is an intermission in the middle, but it's not long enough. You should be able to take a nap, eat a meal, come back. It's just fucking 5 hours of Russell Crowe on a boat.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I've seen the movie. It's terrible.
Ugh, you don't bring kids to that.
No, you don't. You don't bring anyone to that.
They brought me to The Passion, too. That movie had an intermission. You had never seen so many old people crying. It was a theater full of old people crying and kids crying because the adults they were with were crying. And I was
sorry.
Yeah,
that was the wrong one. Sorry. Okay.
And I was such a you're fired from the soundboard.
No, I was gonna say there's gonna be a she's dead one.
Yeah,
but sorry. Sorry.
I don't remember what I was gonna say.
About a movie theater. You were in a movie theater.
Yeah, it was the Passion. And like, I can't remember what the fuck was I.
You were in the Passion.
Yes, I was in the Passion. Old people were crying, kids were crying. I don't remember where I was going from that. Yeah, dude, because it was just Jim Caviezel taking a fucking 3-hour ass whooping. Mel Gibson's laughing all the way to the bank. Which he gets a pass in my book for that movie. I'll give him a pass because of those nasty recorded conversations with his wife. He really went balls out on those.
He did. You're right.
And it's like you gotta think. I mean, I'm sure he's not the greatest guy to be around and stuff like that, but look at that wife of his too. You know, she's like, he brought her over here and like showed her this lifestyle. She probably got used to it. And whenever he was like, I'm gonna I'm gonna start doing my own thing. You know, yesterday's news and whatnot.
Yesterday's tomatoes.
Yeah.
News. Come
She's
on,
fucking leftover spaghetti. And it came to a head. She wanted to act tough, and in reality, he should have gotten his dick sucked before the jacuzzi. He's Mel Gibson.
I mean, that's all he was asking for.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's crazy that he got that worked up to the point where like it ended his marriage, and all of it was over the fact that she fell asleep before he got his wee-wee sucked.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, you're supposed to blow me first, then you go to sleep.
He was very insistent on that.
Yeah, man. Come on, Riggs.
Myrtle.
They need to make another one of those.
So, Always Sunny?
No. I mean, I wouldn't mind that either, but yeah, I wouldn't. I'd love to see another Lethal Weapon.
I wouldn't.
Come on, dude. We're living in the age of the reboot. I mean,
Dude,
don't you want at least...
They're like 80 years old.
That's the point.
Danny Glover's like 75, dude.
That's the point. It'll be like watching The Irishman where fucking De Niro's trying not to look like an old man as he's beating up somebody 30 years younger than him.
It didn't work out, man.
With his stiff-legged old man kicks that yield no power, no force.
It didn't work out.
Yeah, that was tough. They could have probably left that out of the movie. I think at this point when it's a Scorsese film, it's implied that somebody took an ass whooping. You know, after the scene with Billy Bats, they didn't really need to do much.
Oh, yeah. No. I mean...
Come around here breaking up my fucking potty. Calm down. Don't get nervous. What a scumbag he was. Yeah. Oh, you motherfucker. You keep him here. Like, go home and get your fucking shine box. This kid right here make your shoes look like fucking mirrors.
Dude, I have to put more wood on there.
Give me the microphone. This is what I get. This is the Lord paying me back for all my misdeeds. Adam's in the background playing Pioneer. He's got to put wood on the flames every 20 minutes because it's fucking 1672 out here. Well, I guess if it was, you would have had some help back then. There's a good shot of your crack. I'm not complaining. Daddy's courtside to this show. There we go. 20 degrees warmer in here already.
Dude, this is like keeping this at like 70 degrees.
It is actually like, considering like how crazy cold it is out there. Oh yeah, I thought you were gonna lock the door just in case.
It's already locked.
Bad guys come in here. The movie's got you spooked.
No, it's already locked. I also got the thermometer. 17 degrees.
I like to think though, towards the end of the movie when the Manson family people break into DiCaprios' house, I like to think that's how you and I would handle that situation if presented.
You'd be in the pool.
Yeah, definitely. That's something I would do, is just like fucking just farting around out on the pool.
With a stupid radio.
Yep, with a shortwave. Trying to pick up like Radio Siam. Which I do sometimes. I get a lot of, I got Korea the other day. I love some shortwave radios.
It's called parabolic skip. It exists.
Oh yeah. We would have. I think we'd handle our business if that shit happened to us. I don't think we're full-fledged sociopaths, but like we're kind of tweaked to the point where like I don't think that would be scary. We would just be like, oh, y'all done messed up now.
Yeah, especially he had that dog.
True.
It was like,
dude, that bitch taking the soup can to the nose, or the dog food can to the nose.
Yeah. Well, he had it in his hand. I'm like, he's definitely throwing that at someone's face.
Yep, he's just feeling out the situation.
Yep.
And then he just cleans that mantle with that poor girl's face.
Well, just overkill.
Yeah. Well, oh wait, I guess we should mention the fact that like before.
Oh, those are spoilers, by the way.
Oh yeah, well I mean at this point the movie's been out for a while, so if you're angry, yeah, to all 10 people that are gonna hear this, we're so sorry we fucked up a movie for you. Well deserved on that one. Oh, it's gonna be a tough year for old Rick, dude. I'm trying to hang in there. You're gonna come over one Friday for the show, and like you're just gonna kick open the door, ready to go, and I'll just be hanging underneath my loft bed.
I will.
You're just.
I'll grab the soundboard.
Yep. Oh man,
that's what he'll want. He would have wanted that.
Yeah. I leave you my cum socks too. Oh. You can decorate you can soundproof.
I'm sure
cum socks.
I'm sure I could donate to someone in the house that would like those.
I hope not.
Maybe not. I don't know.
God, that's gross. I see what you're doing there. That's too deep for us to be able to like talk about it out in the open like that. But that's gross. Well, we putting those images in my head, man. I'm already weirded out.
Get out of here.
Fucking butthole. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, before this whole fight scene takes place in DiCaprio's home, fucking Brad Pitt goes to walk his dog. And as he does, he's smoking a cigarette that was dipped in LSD.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, he comes back.
50 cents.
Yeah, 50 cents for one of those mugs. Dude, money went a long way back in the 60s.
That's probably $500 today.
Oh, absolutely, dude. Put a down payment on a Passat for that. I guess I should probably email them after this too. Be like, Volkswagen, gonna need some money. It'll be our first sponsor. Will be Volkswagen.
No,
all the bad mouthing I've done about them in the past.
Well, their track record is not that good.
No, it's not. I mean, that one that I used to come up here and sleep in all the time. That was really cool. I really wish that would have lasted longer.
Yeah,
it's a nice car, but so it goes.
That fire's cracking, dude. Yeah.
I love it. I will say it brings a mood into the room where like it's hard to not just stare into it and be like, all right, man. I just want to sleep next to it.
Yeah. Well, I'm probably mattress right here. We'll just move that.
Yeah. I'm just going to record the fire going for like a good 24 hours. Just put up a 24-hour live stream. Yeah.
Fire stream.
Yeah. God, dude, that would be...
The ASMR or whatever.
ASSHOLE. Fair enough.
I mean, fair enough. You hit it.
Yeah, I know. Fourth wall, whatnot, whatever. What are you going to do? You know what else? I really could have done without all the fucking Margot Robbie dance scenes. We get it.
Very heavy on that.
Yeah.
I get it. She can dance. She's got no shoes on.
No, she can't.
Ironically,
she
the
can't
feet
dance.
thing isn't integrated. Well, she's going to... It doesn't matter if she could dance or not.
She can't.
She could be convulsing and be like...
Yeah, people would still be like, I'd fuck that convulsing woman.
She's having a seizure, but... You know.
She's dead.
You really led me into that one. But did she not? She danced like she danced like a fucking Muppet. She danced like she was a Dalmatian with hip dysplasia.
Yeah. That was the 70s, dude. Is it 60s or 70s?
It was like late 60s, I think. Yeah, because I think the last bit of the movie's in like 69. It goes from the 50s to the 60s, I believe.
Does it?
Yeah. Because his stupid Western was on in the 50s. All that bullshit. But yeah, too much goddamn feet. Could have done without the feet.
Just too much feet, dude. A lot of feet. I get it. There's feet out there, but
yeah.
It's just too much.
Well, that's like, isn't that traditionally like one of Tarantino's things?
Yes, obviously. That's always been his thing. From Dusk Till Dawn.
I'm trying to think.
There was a heavy feet thing for a second there with that.
With Selma Hayek?
No. With the girl.
Oh, the daughter?
Yes.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's been a while
Very
since I've seen that
bizarre.
one.
And she's supposed to be underage, and so that's very bizarre.
Your mic, I think, is cutting out a little bit.
Is it?
Oh, there we go. No, you just got to speak closer. I
Oh,
think.
sorry. All right.
Come on, Cool Breeze. I'm trying to think of like when was there like an overt foot scene in Django? Because I'm thinking maybe Django was like all right. So Once Upon a
There's definitely one in Pulp Fiction.
right, yeah, with Homegirl with Buttface.
There's
What's her
definitely
name?
one from Dusk Till Dawn.
Thurman's Buttface.
Kill Bill. Kill Bill?
Yeah. There's one in Kill Bill for sure.
1 and 2. There's feet things for sure.
I'm just wondering if Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was like the no N-word all feet version.
Yes,
And then
of
Django was like all N-word no feet.
Right. Yes.
Maybe that's a little Easter egg.
I think you're right.
Dude.
I think you're right.
That fire is popping orf.
I know.
Love that shit. But yeah, I think that makes sense because he is weird like that. He likes to throw those little twists in there.
True.
Little
True.
Shyamalanian turns of event. I liked DiCaprio's breakdown that he has in the trailer.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he's super sensitive dude.
Yeah, I kind of wish they would have went further into that, like the whole.
I think they did. I mean, he's an actor. That's
No, I
a
mean,
sensitive actor.
I mean, going
That's how
further.
they are, I guess.
Right. I mean, going further into it. I mean, as far as like letting DiCaprio's character just be super pissy. Like, I wanted to see him freaking out more over like little shit.
Oh yeah.
Like flipping over a craft services table or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Because like, I mean, that's something that's like that's a reality even now in Hollywood, if not even more so.
Oh yeah.
Like, there was something recently. You know how some artists don't like to like hear themselves or see themselves. Like some actors don't watch the movies they're in.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently, like Adam Driver, Kylo Ren from Star Wars.
I heard this. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think he was at Sirius to do like a radio interview or something like that. But I guess as he was in the lobby, they were playing the show that he was supposed to be on, and I guess it's in his contract or whatever that when he does interviews, he doesn't want to watch or hear any clips of himself. And so they were playing the show in the lobby. He was checking in the lobby, and I guess they played a clip from Star Wars, and he heard it, and he, instead of like going up there and doing the interview, he just walked out.
Yeah. Well, I think there was a NPR interview.
Oh, that's what it was. Yes, you're right. It was NPR. It was what's her name? The old chick that does those interviews. I always forget her name.
Not Latch Me Sang.
No, she's the cool one. She sounds like Trisha Takanawa off of Family Guy. I can't remember that bitch's name for the life of me.
I can't remember it either.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Isn't it? It might be The Takeaway or something like that.
What?
I'm just trying to remember NPR shows.
No, it's like the lady's name.
Right. It's like The Takeaway with so-and-so.
Okay. That doesn't get us any closer.
I know. I'm reaching out here. I'm just trying to do a show. But yeah, I mean, that's some bullshit, man. Like, you're given these opportunities, and like, it's such a long shot that anyone achieves any type of fame like that in this world, and to just leave and to be an asshole over something so petty.
Tom Petty.
Won't be seeing him no more.
What do you mean?
Thomas Petty?
No, I know. Reverting back to the Goodfellas phone conversation.
Oh. Doesn't that look like that looks like somebody we know. That's one of those movies you can just like, it doesn't matter where it is in the movie, you can just keep watching it.
Oh, for sure.
It's like just like The Sopranos too, it doesn't matter what episode or what season.
Yeah, you can just kind of pick it up.
Yeah. I'm almost done with Oz. I've got like I think I'm on the last episode. I was like saving it. I didn't want to blow my whole load last night. I was like, I gotta save a little something for Saturday.
True.
Watch that finale until I find some other old HBO show to get involved with again.
Yeah, as long as we don't get 2 feet of snow.
Yeah, I hope not. That's like a real concern of mine.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
My fucking car doesn't move in
Yeah, I get it.
any type of snow.
You'll be fine.
I like the idea you had of like just putting a little ramp on your tailgate of your truck and just backing it into your flatbed.
Just pull it in.
Yep. Drag her down the mountain. That's like one of my biggest fears though. Like I don't drive well in the snow, or especially when it's like icy and shit like that. I just don't have any experience with it. And like,
all right, don't say too much on radio, all right?
What?
You're fine. You're a great driver on snow.
I don't have to hide that fact.
Oh. All right.
But no, like the whole reason it's always in the back of my mind is like the year before I moved here, another guy that I went to school with moved up here and he like died that way. He like slid his car off a mountain because he was like driving in the snow and shit.
Gotcha.
I don't want to be doing all that. I got a mixtape dropping this summer.
No.
Yeah, man. Still got to figure out merchandising.
Wow.
It's a hot take from Adam.
No, you definitely don't.
We ain't got nothing else going on.
I feel like we're going to talk about something that you did today.
There was
at the house.
Oh, yeah, there was some. I don't remember what I was talking about, though. I should have written that down.
No. It was something you did something lame.
Oh, man.
And I'm like, we're going to talk about this on the show because...
Oh, you were saying that I suck at mountain life.
Right, but I'm trying to think specifically what you did.
I spilled the pig food.
That's it.
But in my defense, that pig came barreling towards me like a fucking animal. And I thought it was cool.
You were prepped. I told you this is what you got to do. You didn't execute it like I told you to do. You actually were saying, you were bragging that you weren't doing it the way I was instructing you. And then
was I bragging that I wasn't doing it the right way?
Well, it was through. Yeah.
I don't remember any bragging.
No, it was, well, you should have just did what I said for you to do.
I think I executed it pretty well.
No, it was, I don't think I've ever done that.
Well, in my defense, Pork Chop came straight for the bowl and kind of like knocked it out of my hands before I could get it in the cradle.
That's why I gave it to you and said you got to put it right in there into the holder. You didn't do that. You were fucking around.
How was I fucking around? I walked over to it. I bent over.
Put it in. He'll be fine. He's not going to hurt you.
Next time I'm just going to kick him in his stupid fat little stomach and I'll throw the food on him.
Oh, that's not going to work.
Walk the fuck back in here and go about my business.
It's not going to work.
Stupid fucking pig. Like you said, it's lucky it's not bacon. It got what it got.
That's doing pretty good.
Swear to God. I'm going to be hearing it forever about this stupid fucking pig now.
Yeah, and you drove the four-wheeler today?
I did drive the four-wheeler a little bit.
Yeah.
Remember that one time, this is like a year ago, probably the last time I even came up, where we drank a bunch and we did a bunch of coke and we were like jumping the four-wheeler like on that little ledge thingy over there?
No, we've never jumped that far.
Well, it wasn't like a jump. It was more of like a little lift in the front tires and then you came back down. I'm definitely over-exaggerating the jump part of it, but like it was pretty exciting. We definitely drove it way more when we did it that time. No.
I guess I don't know. Okay, yeah, sure.
Just fucking sitting there. Like,
I'm trying to think. I'm like, I don't know.
How do you not remember that? That was like we did it for hours, dude. We were just like driving up and down the driveway and we were drinking.
There's no way with that four-wheeler.
I promise we were.
It was with the other four-wheeler we had here before.
Oh, well, a four-wheeler in general.
That was years ago. I bought this four-wheeler like 4 years ago, 3 years ago. And there's no way we did that.
Not with that one then, I guess. But like, yeah, there was like for like almost a day straight, we were just fucking driving around bullshitting on it. And
I guess. I don't remember this, but
being reckless.
I'll trust your judgment. So
I hope so. You're not really giving me much bunk ass memory.
Yeah.
What's with that fucking buzzing in the background? Oh, it's the cistern still.
No, it's the furnace.
Oh.
It's adding character.
It's cozy.
It's adding character, dude.
It's adding something.
Character. It's a mountain experience, dude. Furnace is loud. What are you going to do?
Fucking background noise.
Yeah.
This is going to captivate an audience for an hour.
What do you want me to do? I can't.
We're gonna have to cut power to the whole house, dude. We're gonna have to do this from the driveway.
We could turn the heat down and the furnace would turn off.
Fuck it. We're already going.
All right. I offered. Let it be known.
All right. Give me the mic. Sexy little bastard. You settle down. Adam's a hot boy. That's where he gets all of his attitude from. He's a man of vanity and privilege. He's doing the croc shuffle. Oh, wait, you're wearing moccasins. Oh, there we go. I can't hear it at all now. With that exhale.
There you go.
With that fucking exhale.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, yeah. Fucking...
Oh, is there anything for the...
Try the wine.
Not offhand.
Segment?
Not
Okay.
offhand.
Sorry, I just wanted to push the button anyway, so...
Yeah, I know. You're really getting into that. I wish I did have a try the wine, though. I wasn't really paying super close attention to the normal drunkards at work. Everyone's kind of been behaving lately.
Tis the season.
It's probably because they don't want to end up on the fucking show. I've told like 5 or 6 stories of people that like if they heard the show and they heard the story, they'd know it was them. Because these motherfuckers don't stop. They do the same.
You liquor
shit.
shame them?
Yeah, fuck yeah, liquor shame them. Why not? These fucking swamp donkeys need to know what's going on. Fucking coming up in there buying their cheap ass fire water and leaving bags out in the parking lot.
Cheap fire.
Yeah, this bullshit.
Yeah.
I got Me Too'd in the parking lot. All this horse shit's going on. Can't just be a man at work. Got to be objectified. It's almost 2020. Wake up, people. Stop objectifying me.
Yeah. See, I would say that's a great segment for...
Try the wine.
Yeah, but I already
Right?
told that story. I can't,
Oh.
I haven't been sexually objectified since then.
Oh, okay.
That I can remember.
All right.
I guess aside from the occasional ocular pat down, but that could just be because of the way I look.
Probably, yeah.
Probably. I don't know why. I feel like my mic keeps cutting out for some reason. I'm like hearing like a weird little stop in my headphones.
What do you mean, dude? What are we gonna do?
I don't know. We'll figure it out in
I mean,
post.
it's all connected. What? Yeah.
I'm not too worried about it. I'm just, to be honest, when we were talking and stuff like that, I just started browsing 4chan in the corner here.
No, dude. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just seeing what kind of nonsense these guys are up to. I'm on let's see. I went down to the paranormal threads here, see what's going on. Usually there's like some fun stuff where people start talking about wizardry and doing spells. Oh yeah, here's a good one right here. Here's a thread dedicated to summoning a succubus.
Oh, come on.
So yeah, this has actually been a part of like 4chan in general for like a really long time. There's always like all these succubus threads. It's a bunch of these basement versions, and like instead of actually doing any kind of social adjustments, they would rather summon some kind of demon.
Gotcha.
To do things to their wee-wees.
Succubus.
Yeah, dude. Some kind of weird-ass demon thing. Oh, here we go. What would happen if I summoned a succubus just to endlessly bully, torment, and make fun of? Nothing sexual or relationship related. Purely my own amusement. Like, these are people
Wow.
asking these questions. Like, there's no... Did you get any... There was no hint of humor in that, was there?
No, that was just disturbing.
But that's the element this place breeds. Oh, man. Oh, there's succubus videos. I don't really know. Oh, here we go. Here's a guy talking about how he took a lot of acid, and now his succubus is like pushing him hard up against the wall. These are schizophrenics. These are people that need medication.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Jeez Louise. Oh no. There's a semen retention thread. It just says red pill me on semen retention.
Hey, what are these two?
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Those have yet to be assigned.
No, there's nothing on them.
No, there's like preloaded effects on there. I just don't know what those are.
Sorry.
No worries.
Oh, don't say that.
No worries, brah.
I hate when anyone says no worries.
Living the dream, no worries, man.
Cannot stand it.
Thank you for your service.
Just like anyone says, no, the people say no worries all the time.
Oh, I know.
No worries.
I say it. I say it too. I say it a lot.
I know you do.
I don't really think about it.
Stop it.
It's like the word dude. You just don't.
You gotta
think about
stop
it.
saying it. You gotta stop saying no worries. What the fuck does that even mean?
I'll do my best.
No, you gotta stop, dude.
I'll do my best.
If I can't even talk to someone and they're like, oh, no worries. What?
Yeah, it's just a natural thing to say.
Yes,
even though it
it's
infuriates
cringy.
me.
It's cringy, dude.
I mean, I say it.
It's cringy.
It pisses me off, but I don't know. There's no way to really stop it.
Yeah, there is. Stop saying it.
Yeah, but when you don't think about it, it's kind of like the F word. Like, you don't really ever... I don't know anyone that's intentionally...
What F word are you referring to?
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
No, I see what you're doing there.
All right.
No, that other one, too. I mean, that's another one that just naturally flows right out of my mouth.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah, I don't know. Like, you don't, like, intentionally think, like, oh, this word's coming up. It just naturally flies out.
Yeah.
That's what no worries is for me. Oh, no worries.
Yeah, I'm just saying it shouldn't be.
No worries, brah.
Yeah. No. It's kind of bunk.
No worries, man. There was a good man in the movie. That fucking, what was that? That plain-faced chick in the back of the car with the Manson kids. She was like, let me tell you something, man.
Is that Lena Dunham? I think she's in that movie, dude.
No, it was, I think that
Lena
one was...
Dunham is in that movie.
Okay.
As one of those chicks.
Which one? They all look the same.
I don't know.
They all look dirty and, like, underfed. But, yeah, that was, like, another, like, I don't know. That made me cringe when I heard that man, that long one.
Oh, I know.
I hate that. I'm glad that's kind of out. That's not, like, a thing anymore.
It's edgy.
There's some slang deserves to die with time. What was another, let's see. Oh, like saying things were fat. Like, oh, man, that's fat. I'm kind of glad that died off. Nice moccasins, Adam. Them shits are fat.
I mean, that was very short-lived.
Rightfully so. I wish some slang would like come across from other countries. Like I like that wicked is still in the UK.
Is it?
Yeah, if you say like something's wicked here, you're just like, what a douchebag.
Yeah, I would feel the same way if someone said it anywhere. I don't know. All right, wicked. I don't surround myself with people that are going to say wicked anyways.
I know.
I just don't encounter it because I don't, I'm not trying to hang out with someone that says wicked.
Because you sequester yourself up here.
It's true.
In the Chateau de Adam. This is where all of Adam's scorned gay lovers come to beg for their man back. And then they see me sitting here in the window and they're like, shit. That scumbag's still in there. We're throwing more logs on the fire. We're logging out. Be careful you don't get a splinter on your penis. You'll have to go to sickbay and see bones. I was roughhousing with Captain Kirk, and I got a splinter in my penis one time. I had to have him suck it out before it got infected. Here you are, sir.
Yeah.
Well,
no, I'm just trying to keep that rolling.
No, I know.
So
that thing's popping off now.
Yeah, the wood up here, it's pine, so it's soft wood, so it burns pretty quick.
Yeah.
By comparison.
I want to see how you burn.
Oh, all right.
Fucking do an action roll right in there. What? That was 2 in a row.
No. I would say watch the movie, but don't enjoy it. That's about it.
Maybe just watch the movie, or you know what you could do is just, there's probably a highlight reel on YouTube that sums up everything. I'd imagine that'd probably save you some time.
Maybe.
It's a good movie. It's just not, it's not like.
Or just fast forward to the last 45 minutes.
Yeah, that's fair.
You'll be fine.
Maybe make a pit stop at the Bruce Lee scene.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that dent in that car when he throws him into it, that's way too funny. And the damage to the car is way too excessive for it to make sense.
It basically looks like it totals the car. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was funny.
Yeah, that was good, dude. But not good enough.
If you were driving in that Cadillac and that dirty hippie chick was hitchhiking, would you have picked her up?
No.
Saying it's the times that it was, like, because you couldn't
Back
really
then?
get AIDS. Yeah. You didn't have to worry about too many incurable things back then.
I don't know. Maybe.
I would have.
I don't know. Even then, it's like, I don't know.
Actually, I take that back. What I should say is I would have until she lifts her arm up and you see those fucking hairy, gross pits. Then I would have just kicked her out of the moving vehicle. Better luck next time. We're on now.
Well. Seemed like Brad Pitt was into that for a second.
He played it smart. She didn't have any ID on her, and he was like, no, baby girl, I ain't going to jail for no bit. Smart man.
Yeah, for sure. But an all right movie.
Yeah, it was no Reservoir Dogs, that's for sure.
Come on.
And I would say it wasn't even like, I don't know, definitely not one of his best. Isn't he's doing like what, one more movie before he retires?
That's what he says.
Did he mention anything about like what genre he was going, or like if it was going to be like an action or like a horror?
Not that I'm aware of.
I'd kind of like to see him do some horror, but if it's going to be his last if it's gonna be his last movie, then I don't
mean,
know. I want the Vega movie to come out. Like,
Vega Brothers.
come on, who doesn't want that? Michael Madsen and fucking
John Travolta.
Travolta trying to act straight for 2 hours. Oh my God, get that penis away from me! Gross, Sandy.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, there was probably a time that would have worked.
But
a Vega Brothers.
Dude, I think it still would.
What if he would have done like a Star Trek one?
Like a Tarantino Star Trek?
Mm-hmm.
Like Star Trek proper, or Star Trek like a kind of like a
His
twist?
spin on, what do you mean proper? It's gonna be his spin. It'll be Tarantino's spin on Star Trek.
Right, but you wouldn't call it Star Trek, would you?
Yeah.
Oh, the fuck?
It's still in the Star Trek franchise, but he directs the movie.
Those are some exclusive rights to get into.
Well, no, they pay him to do it. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I got you. Kind of like, okay, that makes sense.
I feel like there's been rumors about it.
But yeah, I feel like especially in the times we're living in, where like society is so sold on nostalgia, a Vega movie would do fine.
I mean, Michael Madsen is getting pretty old, man.
Well, so is Travolta, but I mean,
yeah, but I think Travolta might be in better shape.
They can just they can do some Irishman shit and just do the age regeneration type of shit.
Yeah, but now we know it only works so much.
Or the age regression, rather.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, is with the Vegas, you don't really see them getting too physical. Like, you don't perceive them as, like, super physical guys. They use guns and knives. You know, they're not known for trying to pull off the shit that De Niro was.
True.
You know, De Niro tried to do this full-fledged, like, wide-angle fight.
True.
And it just didn't make sense.
True. That is a good point.
Which, I mean, that was my only real qualm with The Irishman, was the fact that, like, that scene, they just could have left it out, because as a viewer and as a fan, you're just like, man, I don't want to see one of my favorite actors getting old and, like, he's really phoning it in for that kick.
Just make a body double for that scene.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, dude, yeah, perfect. Because you can, I mean, look at these deep fake videos.
Right.
You can superimpose a face with little to no issue at all.
Yeah. Yeah, just do that. Come on, like, it's kind of a waste.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it is what it is, dude.
I forgot that Pacino was in this past movie too, in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Not too huge of a role though. Just a lot of
he was
sitting
in and out of the movie.
Just a lot of sitting there talking at a table. But then again, I guess that's The Irishman too.
True.
Fucking Jimmy Hoffa.
Good point.
I felt bad for De Niro when he had to make that call.
Yeah.
That was if that's how it really went down, that's just rough. But, you know, hey, at least it was fast.
Probably didn't go down like that.
No, as big mouth and as pompous as Hoffa was being, it's more likely that he ended up like Pesci in Casino. Like, they took him out somewhere and just worked him over.
It's possible.
Flew his brother in. Yeah, big tough man now. Ah, you motherfuckers, you. Poor Pesci. Taking a Louisville slugger right to the gut.
You got Casino, dude.
He got that gabagool mixed up, dude, right there in that little belly pocket.
Much gabagool, dude.
Charlie M.
Yeah, I mean, that guy did hold out for Charlie M, but
it's just crazy, like, how the how movies have changed over the years. Like Pesci was an honestly, like, scary, tough guy, badass. But, like, if you saw him in real life, he's just like a little Italian guy. Like, I'm sure he's still got that fire. Like, that's what makes him a great actor, is like he is that guy. He's like fiery and shit like that. But as far as like all the physical shit he was doing, like beating down dudes that were like 6'2" and shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, that probably wouldn't happen in real life.
No.
I'm assuming.
That's why you hire some goons.
Some goobas.
Yeah, little goombas with some gabagool. I'm going to get me a gabagool print tracksuit. Velour tracksuit. That's like, I vowed I'm not buying another tracksuit until I get that Fila velour suit.
Made one out of gabagool?
Oh, like fucking
Smoked.
Lady Gaga.
Smoked.
God,
Lady Gaga.
what a I
Lady
can't
Gaga.
stand that bitch.
It's Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga. Her trying to pretend she doesn't have a penis. Tucking it
You know,
back.
she was in Sopranos.
Yeah, she wasn't she one of
She's one of Meadows' friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that. She's been in a couple of things. Like she sneaks in every once in a while.
Well, that's way before she became a singer, a famous singer.
Yeah, that was before she was Gaga. Lady Gabagool. That's what she was in The Sopranos anyway.
True.
I like it paper thin. There's nothing better than some like paper thin deli meats.
Yeah. I'd agree with that.
I've never been a thick slice guy.
No. Nope.
Man.
Well, I mean, it got pretty crazy today. You made it up here.
Yeah, I was surprised, man. I thought I was gonna have a little bit more difficulty with that car.
I know.
It doesn't like to accelerate up hills very well.
It seems like it did fine.
Yeah. I need to start I'll drive up here and then I'll hang glide down.
Mm.
Or we can do like a little zipline situation, like a zipline straight to my house.
I get it. Yeah.
That'd be the most convenient.
Sure.
Enjoy a nice little cool breeze on my way down.
Yeah. I don't know if that would work.
Could you imagine like the horseshit we would have to go through to get that approved? I think anything's possible with money, but
Maybe. I don't know if that's possible.
yeah, you're right. I guess money can't solve that problem.
Right.
Oh shit! Did you see Don Imus died today?
No, we didn't.
Yeah, he did. Don Imus, controversial radio shock jock, dead at 79. Family says Imus has been hospitalized since Christmas Eve. Oh yeah, radio star's career came to an abrupt end after nationally broadcasting a racial slur.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Which one was that though? Which did he do the nappy-headed hose or?
He did.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep, you're right.
Oh yeah, there we go. He was fired after describing a women's college basketball team as nappy-headed hose. Oh, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have done that. Don Imus's voice doesn't look like it should match his face.
Kinda. I've seen him talk, so.
Right. I just feel like he should sound like Lurch. Oh shit. He raised more than $40 million
For charity.
for sudden infant death syndrome. What is this guy? Some kind of fucking knight in shiny armor? Yeah, that's crazy though.
You get some good gabagool, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like he kind of did a little dirty on that one.
I mean, yeah, you probably got railroaded a little bit.
But that was definitely that was kind of like the beginning of the whole, everybody getting woke and all of a sudden comedy's not comedy anymore. It's
right.
You can't say anything out of the spirit of humor without people being like, oh my God, I'm personally hurt by this.
Right. No, you're right.
Fuck out of here with all that shit.
Yeah.
Nothing's sacred.
No, it's not. But
What?
we're in the mountains, dude.
What about him?
Just saying, let's Exodus podcast. Get this fire going.
You're calling the show today?
Yeah, usually you do.
Fair enough. Well, you heard the man, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us for this very docile and very laid-back edition of the Brass Tacks Podcast.
Very informal.
Yeah, extremely informal. We did zero writing, zero anything. We literally just watched this movie, sat down, hit record.
Because the movie was fucking 8 hours long.
Yeah, that kind of sucked the energy out of it. But I think it's time we smoke a bowl, smoke a stogie, maybe play a little vidya. All right, everybody, make sure you go and like the Facebook fan page, facebook.com/Brass Tacks, or the real Brass Tacks, or no, it's just Brass Tacks Podcast. God damn, I suck. I'm gonna fire myself. Good. Yeah, and also please support the show by downloading our episodes if you could. That helps us out tremendously, especially if you can't, give us any financial compensation. Give us a little download. Helps us out just as much. All right, we'll catch you again next week, everybody. Go fuck your mother.
Maybe eating ass is overrated? I don't know.